I was watching some statistics the other day, and they were saying the number one thing that people say they want to do graduating high school is be an influencer or a YouTuber, which is just another influencer.
Atomic Souls Podcast.
So I think it's the same kind of pattern of addiction, just separate and different. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think throughout all of the generations, there's a huge identity crisis. Like, who am I? What do I do? And then I think even the younger generations, there's so much getting automated. It's like those like entry-level jobs you don't get to test out anymore, or you don't have to because mom and dad take care of you, or you can get a decent virtual job. And so there's a lot of identity crisis, I think, going on, where for the younger crowd, it's that they don't have to enter the workforce. For the older crowd, it's that they entered so young that they don't actually know what they want to do and like to do.
Yeah, I think that knowing what you want to do was something that was never taught to me as a kid. And it's now everybody's like, oh, you got to chase your dream. And I was watching some statistics the other day, and they were saying the number one thing that people say they want to do graduating high school is be an influencer or a YouTuber, which is just another influencer. And it's like when I was graduating high school, you wanted to be an engineer or a police officer or like some type of, trade or doctor or something. And I think trying to find that identity, it's just because they see everybody online doing these things, whether they're successful or not.
I don't know. I think the influencer is the new rock star, right? Yeah. We want to be rock stars. That was kind of our dream.
It's a more accessible
but it's a more accessible rock star.
Is what people
Well, now
think.
It looks like everybody's a rock star except you.
Correct.
To where back in the day, I wanted to be a rock star, but I knew there was like 5 that I could name.
Right, but
less accessible.
I had some kids in my high school years that got really close to making it all the way and got, I had a buddy that made it on the Bill and Ted's, soundtrack and all that stuff, and so it was kind of like, maybe if you learned and you were just shredding on guitar, you could get there, and it was a cool dream to have. But it wasn't like you could just go buy all this equipment and start your own thing and try to collect followers and all that stuff. It was harder. So you were more realistic. But man, everybody's an influencer now.
Yeah, you couldn't fake it the same either. Like, you needed legitimate talent to be in music.
Now you can fake it if you have enough money.
Milli Vanilli faked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, did a pretty good job at it for a while.
Okay.
I think, millennial Gen Z, the ego starts to be like, oh, well, everyone wants to know what I do, or I am so influential. And it's like, really, we need more people to say, no, you're not.
Do you think that that's what it is, though? Or do you think that it's a desperation for attention because they are so disconnected? It's kind of like the double-edged sword of social media. Yeah. We're so connected online that nobody's actually connected physically anymore.
I think it's multiple layers. I think it's probably both. Like, you got parents that are telling you, be anything, do anything. Yeah, be an influencer, do it. When they should be saying, like, you're not that interesting. Like, go do something else.
Well, and then it's ironic that we talk about that while we're sitting here doing this. But
we've been told, like, stop doing a podcast.
It's also important to, like, this is not what we do.
Yeah,
we
don't make money off of this.
This is something we get to do because of what we do, and it's fun for us, and you get to talk about cool topics, and if people want to chime in, they can, but it's not what we're hanging our hat on, surviving on.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's the difference is, if you have the opportunity to do this, by all means do it. Somebody might get something from it, but if you're putting all your chips into that and saying, this is what I'm going to do, it might not be the best strategy.
Well, usually if it's all you're doing, you'll see these people get like burnt out or doing really weird things or going into porn. It's like they have to go extremes to like keep the attention. Yeah. And so it's like, is that like, how is that helping you? How is that helping people? Like,
well,
I don't know.
Yeah. And that ship has almost sailed. Like, it's so hard to get in now. It's everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing the same thing. People are literally getting money off of copying somebody else that was getting money, and that can only trickle so far. Like, how many how many times can you?
Yeah. Do
Yeah,
something silly.
half of my feed now on TikTok is people watching other people's TikToks.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is the new thing. They're like
It's like
critiquing the other person's
you're
TikTok.
so useless in your life that all you can do is create a video watching somebody else's video.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
If you're doing that, quit doing that. It sucks.
I literally thought about doing that this week.
That's dumb.
Because, well, I see people doing the fitness. They're like critiquing someone's like fitness video. And I was like, oh, I should do that with like therapy. Like,
Well, that's
critiquing
different.
therapy videos.
If you're providing value, I think that's acceptable. But there's a lot of videos on my feed anyway. Our algorithms are very different. Where it's literally somebody just watching another video and making faces while they watch it.
Oh, I've seen
and that's
those.
it. There's no value add at all.
It's like, it's almost like they're imitating connection. It's like you're watching it together.
That's exactly what it. That's why I said it. I think for the generation coming up, I don't think it has to do with them thinking they're so interesting. I think they're genuinely just trying to find somebody to connect with.
Yeah.
Because they're so isolated in this digital environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, it's kind of like Xbox. What, like kids that got stuck on Xbox, or back even before our kids. I don't know if y'all even know what this is, but EverQuest.
I played the shit out of EverQuest.
That was like a whole world, and that was like, that's all. Like nobody left their house. That was kind of the beginning of never leaving your house and having friends.
World of Warcraft came out and it consumed my life.
Yeah,
He
same.
was like addicted to it when we first
I mean,
met.
I was all in on EverQuest for a long time.
I would do 20 hours a day, 5-6 days a week.
Yeah, and you got this whole group.
I had no
and
idea.
You all know each other, but you couldn't tell. You know what their character looks like, but you
Yeah.
don't know what they look like.
Well, when we got older and we all had money and stuff, we actually started doing like, hey, we're all going to go down to the beach this weekend. And you got a guild of 50 people. 30 of us would show up.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And actually, Sean, I met playing WoW, West.
That's how we got on the boat.
That's how I ended up on the boats. I met a guy playing WoW. And then the craziest circumstance ever, he was next door neighbors to my best friend.
Wild.
Like
crazy.
Literally, we're like, what do you mean you live in Livingston? And he's like, yeah, I live in Livingston. He's like, what street? And him and my buddy are, messaging back and forth. He's like, which house? And he's Sean's like, this is a weird line of question, brother. He's like, step outside real quick. And they're waving at each other across the fence. They were playing WoW together, 50 foot away from each other.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, we all became really good friends, and that's how I ended up working on boats, as he was a captain of a boat. Yeah. And on boats, you have so much downtime. When we had first got married, I played a bunch because we didn't have any money. Yeah. So, like, what other form of entertainment you're going to get for $15 a month? Yeah. And it would connect you with people. Like, you felt like you had a community when you're out there with nobody. But yeah, I think that's what it is as we move into digital space more and more and more. We have so much opportunity for connection that we don't have any real connection.
Yeah, I keep wondering when the actual Ready Player One world is going to happen.